Hi guys, today's session we will discuss about Mailbox, and in this session we will see all the method of inbuilt mechanism of Mailbox, how many methods are there and their implementation, right, by a coding part as well as the theoretical part. So first of all we need to understand that what is Mailbox. So it is an inbuilt mechanism of system Verilog used to be exchanged data between processes, right? Second thing is it may be heterogeneous collection of data elements and it may behaves like a FIFO, means first in first out, right? So it is actually inbuilt mechanism system Verilog used to exchange data between processes, means let's say two functions are there or two tasks are there, right? So between let's say I want to exchange the data, means one is my receiver, one is transmitter. So I will send my data from transmitter, and inside that receiver I can receive the data, right, by a mailbox mechanism. So now we need to understand that mailbox type. So there are two types of mailbox. One is generic mailbox. So let me tell, means can deal with any kind of data elements, right, like bit, byte, string, like that. And it can be two types. One is bounded type, so first of all, okay, second one is unbounded type. So first we need to understand what is the meaning of bounded type mailbox. So size of mailbox is fixed if mailbox is full, then no further data can be placed inside until any data element is fetched, right? That is our bounded mailbox. Next one is unbounded mailbox. So size of mailbox is unlimited. Used means user can be placed and retrieve any number of data elements, right? Now coming to the second type, that one is parameterized mailbox. also can be used when data type is fixed. It can deal with only particular type of data. Means you can give anything like hash int, so it will deal with the int data type only. If you are using hash string, so it will deal with only string data type, right? So it will behave like a homogeneous collection of data, not heterogeneous in this case, right? Again, it can be two type, bounded and unbounded. So these things are same. Bounded means you are putting the restrictions, you are telling the size of the mailbox, and unbounded means you can put n number of elements, right? There is no any specific size or depth. Now next thing is mailbox method. So first of all is new. New means it is a function and return the mailbox handle, an argument can be placed for bounded type, else it will behave an unbounded mailbox. So we'll see that thing in coding part, what is the mean of that. And next method is put. It is a task and blocking method actually used to put or to place data inside mailbox. Next one is try put. So it is a function and non-blocking method. That store data in mailbox if it is not full and return 1 else 0, right? So actually it is a function which will return some value that may be 1 or maybe 0, right? Next one is get. So again it is a task in nature, blocking in method, and used to retrieve the data from mailbox or used to get the data from mailbox, right? Next one is try get. So it is a function in nature, non-blocking method, right? And which return, okay, let me change this statement. Which return data if a mailbox is non-empty, else will return 0, right? Next one is peak. So it is a task copies data from mailbox without removing the actual data, right? Next one is try peak. So it is a function tries to copy the data from mailbox without removing the actual data, right? Next one and last is num. So it is a function and return the number of elements inside the mailbox, right? So guys, this is all about the mailbox mechanism, how many methods are there, right? Now we will see the coding part of the mailbox, right? And we will we will do the implementation of these methods, right? So first of all is generic bounded mailbox. That is our first example. So let's say module mail and module. Inside that, the first of all we need to declare the mailbox. So mailbox declaration. How we can declare the mailbox? Simply just write mailbox. After that you can give any name. Let's say I am giving the name like m_box, okay, and is equal to new, and inside new I am putting, let's say 5, or okay, let's say 3. So it means it can hold only max 3 data elements. That's why it is bounded in nature, right? We have bounded the depth of the mailbox, right? Again, take some variables like int value, and we can initialize, let's say 5 or 4, anything. After that, string, let's say name is equal to, let's say VLSI, right? That is a string. After that, process. So process is like some task. So let's say task trans means for, let's say, transmitted, and task. Now here what I can do, simply I can write our mailbox name, that is m underscore box dot put. Okay, we are using here put method. What we are putting, let's say first I am putting value, right? After that I am printing $display value is equal to %LD, and here I can write value. Even for more visibility in the log, I can write here put data, like that, right? Now again we have put our one element only, right? We have put only this value inside the mailbox. Now we have to put the string, right? So again I can write mailbox name, that is m underscore box dot name, right? So sorry, mailbox dot put, and inside that the argument what we are going to put. So here I am going to put name, right? $display, here I can write again put data, and let's say name is equal to %s, here name, right? So we have done with one process, that is trans, means that is responsible for transmitting the elements, and the next process is task receive, let's say REC, and task. Inside that, first of all we need to declare some local variables. Again let's say int, previously I have used value, so I can take the same name value or I can take another name, it's totally user's choice, right? And second thing is string, let's say name underscore 1, right? So this is our local declaration of the task, right? After that our mailbox name, so mailbox name is m underscore box dot get. What we want to get, let's say value, so value underscore 1, right? After that $display, you can write get data, value underscore 1 is equal to %LD, and here you can write value underscore 1, that's it. Again next thing is again mailbox m underscore box dot get our second element, right? So I can write name underscore 1, again $display, here I can write get data, name underscore 1 is equal to %LD name underscore 1, right? So you can see by a putting method here, by a putting method, first I am putting value inside the mailbox, after that I am putting name inside the mailbox. Here I am taking or getting value first, and after that I am getting name first, right? Second, right? So we have done with both processes. Now we have to call that task. So initial, begin, end. Inside that simply first of all threads, so fork and join. Inside that we can call the task. So our first task is trans, right? And second name is receive, REC. So what is the means of for join? So let me write over here. For join is a parallel thread. Means let's say you want to start both tasks at the same time in parallelly, so you should put inside the for join, right? Inside begin end it will be a serial process. So what happens, this task finished first, after that this task will take place to start, right? But we don't want such scenario, so instead of that we are using for join, right? So we have done with the coding part. Now let's execute this code. So guys, now you can check from put data, means from here first we are putting our value 5, right? We are putting value 5, so it is printing from this line. After that we are putting name is equal to VLSI. So our second data type was VLSI. You can see over here, and we have put name inside mailbox over here, and this statement is coming from here, right? On receiving side, first I am getting the value of value I, right, by a get method. So you can see first value is 5. What we have put 5, what we are receiving 5, that is correct. Again on second time I am getting the value name underscore 1. So name underscore 1 value was VLSI, and again while I am getting the value, that is VLSI. So in one process I am putting the value 5 and VLSI, and another process I am getting the value 1 and VLSI. That means this code is working fine, right? There is no issue with that code, right? Again with the same code we can do some changes for better understanding. Right here and here, let's say first I am putting value, after that I am putting name, right? But while I am retrieving, so first, so we have changed the order actually. First I am putting the value and second I am putting the name, but here first I am trying to getting the name and second I am getting the value of value, right? So just run this code. So you can see here there is some error. Putting it is giving display value is equal to 5 and we are putting VLSI, that is correct. But after that it is giving error. Illegal assignment to type string from untyped mailbox entry with type int, means it is giving error from here, right? Because what happens, I already mentioned in the notes, it's behave like a FIFO, means first element whatever you are going to put, it will give the first element when you will try to get that element, right? But here we are first I am putting value, but here I am trying to get name, right? That is string type in nature, that's why it is giving error, right? So first always remember it behaves like a FIFO, right? Whatever you are going to put first, you will get that thing first. Whatever you are going to put second time, you will get that value on second time, right? So that is the basic understanding that how mailbox can behave like FIFO, right? So guys, now coming to the next point, that is generic unbounded mailbox. Module, let's say mail, and module inside that mailbox, let's say mailbox name is mbox, is equal to name. So it is unbounded because we didn't declare any size inside function new, right? That's why it is unbounded. Take some variable int value, after that coming to the process, so let's say task value and task here, sorry, not value, you can give any name, let's say trans, and here we can give, let's say, repeat 10 begin end. Inside that value is equal to $random. After that mbox means our mailbox name dot put, we are putting inside that mailbox what we are putting, just passed the argument. So let's say I am putting value. So what it will do, $random, and inbuilt function of Verilog used to provide random values, right? So here we have put that value inside the mailbox. After that, let's print the value using $display. So $display, you can write put data is equal to %0d and value so we have done with the one process. Now let's write another process, task receive and task. So inside that declare some local variable int, let's say value _1, right? And after that repeat 10 begin end. Inside that, now here you can see we are putting the packets inside the mailbox. Now here inside receiver task, receiver process, we need to get that packet. So m_box dot get whatever you want to get, it will be linked from here. Value, you can take the same name value over here or any another name, that's not an issue. So my either local variable declaration is value _l, right? After that $display, here you can write get data value _l is equal to %0d, that is value _l. That's it, we have done with the both of process. One is transmitter, another one is the receiver. Now we need to start that process using initial flow. Initial begin end. Inside that I can write fork join, and after that our first process name is trans and another process name is receive. That's it, we have done with that. So our objective was to see how unbounded mailbox work, their declaration and their behavior, right? So let's run this code. Now you can see the first value we have put this one, and the first value we are getting here, right? So you can compare 3033794748, 3033794748. Okay, let's compare the second value, -1064739199, and here the second value is -1064739199. that is also same. Let's compare the last value. So 114806,029, and you can see here last value what you are getting 114806.029. That means whatever we are putting in the same sequence, we are getting all the packets, right? So that is called unbounded mailbox, unbounded generic mailbox, right? Now coming to the next point, that is parameterized bounded mailbox, right? So module mail and module inside that mailbox, after that type. So let's say hash int. So it will deal with only int variable type. Mbox is equal to new, right? And it is actually unbounded. Right? So here hash after that comment will tell that on which data type mailbox will work, right? So here we have written hash int, so it will deal with int data type, right? After that, take some variable int value task, let's say trans, and here I am writing and task. Let's also take one more variable, let's say string, let's say name, that's it. And here in task trans, what we are doing, let's write some simply let's say value is equal to $random, after that the mailbox name, that is m underscore box dot put value. After that we have put the value again m underscore box dot put name. What is name? Here we can initialize it with some name, let's say VLSI, right? So first inside the mailbox I am putting the value, and secondly I am putting the name, right? What will be the value? It will take any random value in type, okay? After that over here we can write $display inside put data value is equal to %h value. After that $display put data and name is equal to %s for string name, right? So we have done with the one process. Now coming to the next process. So task receiver and task, inside that let's declare some variable, let's say int value underscore l and string name underscore l, and after that m underscore box dot get value underscore L dollar display get data name underscore L is equal to percentile, sorry, not name, it is value underscore L is equal to percentile H. Here we can write value underscore L. Again mbox dot get, what we are going to get, name underscore L, and here dollar display we can write get data name underscore L is equal to percentile S name underscore L. After that the calling process initial begin end for join, and here we can write our both of task trans and receive. So guys, now try to understand what we have done inside that. So it is a parameterized unbounded mailbox. Unbounded means there will not be any such declaration inside function. As you can see, it is totally empty, right? And parameterized means you are going to tell that on which data type this mailbox is going to deal. So here I have written hash int, so it will deal only int data types. So here I have taken a variable int value and another a variable string type. So you can see they are two different type of data types, that is int and that is string. So first I have randomized the value variable and put inside the mailbox. After that I am putting the string inside the mailbox, but as I told, I have declared it as a int mailbox, right? So it should not deal with string data type in this case, right? So it should reflect the error. And here also I am just getting the value and I am trying to get the string type, that is name underscore L. So it should throw the error for the string. So you can see here it is giving error. What it is saying? Assigning a pegged type int to a string require a cast, means directly we cannot assign. By a dollar cost we can assign, that is costing, that is something that is some another topic. So directly we cannot use that thing because we have restricted, that we have already told that this mailbox should only deal with int data types, right? Okay. And now coming to the next example. Mailbox, let's say name is m underscore box is equal to new. Let's say this is my bounded mailbox. Take some data, let's say bit 3 down to 0 data. Process, let's say task trans and task inside that, let's say repeat 5 begin end data is equal to $random if m underscore box dot try put data, then begin end dollar display can write try put successful, and also can print the value of data is equal to, let's say, %d data. That is the one thing. Now coming to the else part, else begin end. Here you can write dollar display try put field data is equal to %d data. Also here, if needed, we can also print the number of data or number of packets or number of message inside the mailbox. So for that, dollar display, simply we can write number of messages in mailbox is equal to %d, and it will give, how it can give, m_box dot num, right? We already discussed that this is our inbuilt method. We can see num. Here you can see num is there, some typo is there, so let me correct num, right? So it is a function written number of the element inside a mailbox. So the same thing we are going to perform right now, right? So now coming to the next task, that is task receive and task. Here bit 3 down to 0, that is data, or you can take data underscore L to make difference between these two variables. Repeat 5 begin end. Inside that, if m_box dot try get, right? So what is try put and try get? This is function in nature, right? Data underscore L begin end. Dollar display, here we can write try get successful, and data is equal to %d data underscore L. Else begin end. Dollar display try get field data underscore L is equal to %d data underscore L. Also, if we want to print the message, dollar display, you can write over here number of messages in a mailbox is equal to %d, and here simply we can give mailbox name, that is mbox.num, right? After that, initial begin end, fork join trans, and after that we are calling receiver task. So guys, now try to understand what we have done in that example. Simply we have declared a bounded mailbox which can hold up to 3 values only, 3 elements, right? One variable, 4-bit variable, the name is data. After that, repeat 5 means I am repeating this process up to 5 times. So every time it will generate some random data and it will try put inside the mailbox, right? So this is the function. If that is successful, that it is okay, else it will give to this part, it will give this display, right? So if it returns once, means it is similar to try mbox dot try put argument data is equal to 1, that is my true condition. Then try put is successful, it will print the data value what he have put inside the mailbox, right? So you can see here the depth is 3 and I am putting 5 elements because this iteration will run up to 5 times. So for 2 times it will be failed, it should be failed actually, right? So in this case it will come to the else part and it will print the data whatever he have failed to put inside the mailbox, and also it will print the number of messages. Here it is my receiver task, so you can see the same thing is here. I am repeating 5 times, but my mailbox can hold only 3 values, so it will get only 3 values successfully. For 2 values it should be failed, right? Now let's run this example. There is some error in line number 13. Yeah, it should not be here. Now let's analyze this thing. So try put successful for 4, right, in first iteration. In second iteration try put is successful for data is 1, again it is successful, data is 9. So as we have declared the depth or we can say the size of the mailbox is 3, so it can successfully put only 3 elements. After that try put is failed for data value 3, right, for your 4th iteration, and number of messages inside the mailbox is 3, right? After that try put failed for data is equal to 13, right, and the number of messages in the mailbox is 3. Why they are 3? Because we have declared the depth is 3, so it will not hold these 2 elements, that's why the depth is remaining 3 only. Now you can see try get is successful for the first element. We have put the 4 and we are getting the 4. Okay, correct. Second time successful 1. Here we are putting 1 and we are getting 1. That is okay. Third time it is try get successful 9. We are putting 9 and we are getting 9. That is totally okay. Again trying to get next element. So it is showing the previous element, the last element, that is 9. And number of the message inside the mailbox 0. Why it is 0? Because 3 elements were there and we already fetched all 3 elements. That's why the size of mailbox become 0. In last iteration you can see try get is again failed and data is equal to 9. It is only holding the previous element and the size of the mailbox is 0. If we want to correct this, so what we should do, we can now every time it should successful, you can see, because I have changed the depth of mailbox 3 to 5, right, and we are running iteration 5 times in transmitting side as well as here receiving side, right. So you can see try put successful first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Again try get successful first time, second time, third, fourth and fifth. Also you can compare the value 4, 1, 9, 3, 13. 4, 1, 9, 3 and 13, right? So it is working fine, right? So this is the way how try put and try get functions behave inside a mailbox, right? Now the next method is peek and try peek. Right? So module mail and module inside mailbox, mbox is equal to new 3. Again I have restricted the range, means I have fixed the depth of the mailbox. Again let's take simple example, the same example, 2 down to 0 data. Trans task and task. Here I am writing repeat 3 begin end, and data is equal to $random mb dot put data. After that $display data is equal to %d data, right? Or you can use put data, right? So from this point we are putting the data and we are printing, that's it. Now task receive and task bit 2 down to 0 data or data underscore L. Now let's say repeat 2 begin end. Here I am writing m underscore box and here it should be m underscore box. Mbox dot peek, and here I am writing data underscore L. After that $display peek data is equal to %d, and here I am writing data underscore L. Also I am writing again a display number of element in mailbox is equal to %d, and here I am writing m underscore box dot num, right? So we have done with the one process. Now again let's say I am writing repeat 3 begin end mb dot get mailbox name is mbox dot get data underscore L, and after that $display. Here we can write inside get data is equal to %d data underscore L, right? After that again I can write $display number of elements in mailbox is equal to %d. Here I can write m_box dot num, right? Now we have done with the repeating part with the get methods. So now let's write if mbox dot try peak data underscore l begin end, inside that $display try peak successful, data is equal to %d data underscore l. Again $display, here we can print number of elements in mailbox is equal to %d mailbox dot num. Now coming to the else part, if the try peak is failed, then what happens? Simply $display and just type try peak failed. So guys, now try to understand what we have done in the inside that code. So in this code we'll see peak and try peak methods, right? So this is our transmitter, the depth is 3 and we are sending 3 elements via this repeat loop, right? We are putting inside that mailbox, the name is m_box. In receiving side there is our local data declaration, and after that 2 times I am peaking the data, right? So it will print over here. So as it is peak, so what is the functionality of peak? You can see here. So it is a task copies data from mailbox without removing the actual data, right? So whether it is task or function, so it will only make the copy of the data without removing the data, right? So 2 times we have only copy the data, again 3 times. Here we are also printing the elements inside the mailbox, because obviously if 3 data is there and 2 times I am peaking the data, so the element should be 3 only, because it is just making the copy of the elements, right? After that repeat 3 means here I am getting the data 3 times, right? And after, because here I have put it 3 times, here I am getting the data 3 times, so the number of elements in mailbox become 0. So if the number of elements is 0, then this condition will be failed, means it will not able to try peak the data. So it will go here and this statement should print, right? So let me copy this code. There is some problem, test bench line number 9. Okay. Okay, we have forget to call the task. So initial, begin, end fork join, and here I am writing trans and receive. So guys, you can see first data is 4 putting data, and second is 1, and after that again is 1, right? So while I am picking the data from here, right, so first it will make the copy of first data element, that is 4. Again I am picking, so it is showing 4. Why? Because it is just make the copy of the data, it is not removing. That's why it is again showing 4 and 4. And you can see here peak data L is equal to 4, number of elements inside the mailbox is still 3, because we are not removing the data, we are just making the copy of that data, right? Here now we have tried to remove the data, so we are by a get method over here, you can see 3 times. So first it is giving 4, second you can see, well, we fetched one data, so number of elements become 2. Again I have fed one more data, number of elements become 1. Again I have fed one more data, number of elements become 0, because we have generated only 3 elements, because our depth of the mailbox was only 3, right? So now we have removed all 3 datas by a get method. So now I am trying to try peak. So you can see try peak is failed, right? Why it is failed? Because there is nothing inside that data. Inside the mailbox there is no any data available. That's why it is failed, right? So guys, this is all about the mailbox mechanism, all their inbuilt methods. So if you have any doubt, you can make comments, right? And guys, also we are providing the job oriented training program for fresher as well as professional over weekends, which includes Verilog, system Verilog, UBM, and some protocol related to project like serial protocol, SPI, I2C, and high speed protocol like AMBA protocols, AHB, APB, XI. So if you are interested, then you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. I will put my WhatsApp number in the description box. Thank you guys.